Hey everybody, it's Sarah. I thought I would give a try here making a video about coaching in your classroom. And I wanted to try to upload it to Google Classroom and see how that works. So bear with me, but I'm going to give it a try. It's a little infomercial here. So coaching. Last January, Anne sent me to the Coaching Institute at Columbia. And I learned lots of neat things that I really wanted to share with you guys, but I didn't want to overwhelm you at the time. When I came back, our good friend Kim Wallace volunteered herself to go through a coaching cycle, and we were able to work some things out to figure out what was the best way to work for her. So you might be asking, like, who would sign up for this coaching cycle? Some of you have been doing this job for many, many years, as Kim had. So I ask you these questions. Do you want to improve student learning? If the answer is yes, then sign up for a coaching cycle. Or perhaps, do you want to improve your best practices in the workshop model? If the answer is yes to either one of those questions, go ahead and sign up for a coaching cycle. Coaching cycles typically last a unit of study, but it could go on. Maybe we meet once a week for the whole year to work on some planning. Lots of things happen in a coaching cycle. The first thing that we would have to do is set student goals, because it's really about student learning and student achievement and wanting to improve that. So we would set goals based on their pre-assessments, and we can even look back into previous years as well to see how they're doing in reading and writing and where we want them to move. We could also use the rubrics and checklists to help set more specific goals. Something else that we would do in a coaching cycle is plan together. We would plan lessons together. We'd think about what's the best way to meet these students' needs to help them achieve their goals. So we would want to look at designing mini lessons together, small groups together, and even one-on-one conferences together. And then the last piece is coaching in the classroom, and that looks different for every single person depending upon what you, the teacher, needs. It could be me leading a model lesson, perhaps in the morning, and then in the afternoon you could give it a try. It could be co-teaching together if you're comfortable with that model. It could be something like a voiceover where I am teaching, but then I would pop out and give a little commentary to you as the teacher to let you know what's going on in my head and why I'm making the choices I am. It could be something like a whisper in, like maybe you're doing a one-on-one conference, but I could whisper into you to give you some tips and pointers to help that student achieve their goals. It really depends on what your needs are and what practice would best help you. So what are some requirements for a coaching cycle? Number one, we would definitely have to sit down together and set goals for the student. And it is helpful too to have goals for yourself, and we can work those out. Something else that's required is we do need to plan at least once a week together to work on these lessons to make sure that we're meeting these kids' needs. And then lastly, it should last about a unit of study, but like I said, it could morph into something else. So maybe it's I'm not in the classroom every single writing class or reading class. Maybe it's we meet one prep a week for the entire year to work on planning. Maybe I'm in your classroom, 2 to 3 times a week. It really depends on what it is you need, but I should definitely be there for one prep and start working in some classes with you guys. We can also dovetail this with intervention kids and working on small groups to help that as well and do some coaching through that. So I look forward to anyone signing up. I know there's a couple people that would like to right away with the first unit of study. If you have in your head a unit of study that you think you'd like to go ahead and try this, go ahead and let me know and I will plug you in the calendar. All right, have a great day, guys.